All right, guys, we're back. It's your girl, JD Lane. Got my sidekick here, Diggy, and we're here with Izzy from the morning show.
What's up?
Yeah, what's up, guys? What was it that we were just talking about on the break now?
Our rant and rave about self-checkouts. I think we're past that.
I kept going for a minute there. Yeah, everybody wants a little extra these days.
Yeah.
For sure.
And the thing is, with how much everything is nowadays, groceries is up and this is up and this is up. It's like, fuck, you're asking me for a handout. Or I got another good one for you. What about okay, when I was younger, a homeless guy come up and like, can you spare some change? But then you got these churches putting these fuckers on every corner. And it's like a monopoly, you know? And then you got the other one that cracks me up, a random Facebook message. Here's my Cash App. Send me money. It's my birthday. Bitch, I don't know you.
Oh, you've gotten Facebook messages like that?
Hundreds.
I wonder that works.
Hundreds. And it's like, so I fuck with them, and I'm like, what's in it for me? I'll show you my titties. Bitch, I've seen titties my whole life, man. Like, unless you got something magically going on your tit, like a sprinkler. Yeah, like shit, you know, it's like modern day panhandling and.
Yeah, it is.
Well, and you get people too that, you know, they're not even, they just go panhandle. They're not even homeless. Yeah. You see them walk around, you know, and get into a car. I've seen many videos like that.
Well, and you know, the other thing is, and it's like, well, you should bless me. Well, that guy that walks around blessing people, that's a real thing, okay?
Yeah.
I've met that guy in person. And, oh yeah, really nice guy. He does give out a lot of money to people to help them, you know. But now...
I usually do food. Yeah. I like to give them food if I see somebody.
But here's the thing. Now people's taking that and they expect it. It's like...
Like you're a bad guy if you don't give it to them.
Yeah, and the thing is, and here's the thing. We're on the radio entertaining you guys. Do we expect a tip? No, you come up and talk to us at a show, we're going to talk to you the same way we're talking to you right now.
Absolutely.
Yep. Show me what you drive. Let's talk shit about cars. Let's talk about, you know, GoDaddy, that you register websites. They had this cool thing that when you're on hold, they're like, yeah, you know, your next customer representative's coming up, blah, blah, blah. You could talk about your business goals, but if you want to talk about your cat, let's talk about your feline. I said, what? I don't own a cat. But like, I was just like, no shit. I mean, wow, you know, I mean, but the thing is, it's like, we're no different in the studio than we are in real life. And to come up to me and be like, you need to give me money. I got bills like everybody else. And it's not that I'm stingy, because I donate and give so much damn money. And I'm the kind of guy, if I'm at a store, let's say Walmart, and there's this kid screaming for a toy, I'll buy it and walk up and hand it to the kid.
Absolutely. Yes. My reason would be I just want to get to shut up, so I buy it for him. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel you though. It's like, if somebody needs something, I'm the same way. I will give it. I'll give you 50 cents if I got it.
I'll give you my shirt off my back. But it's like, you come up and you're sending me multiple messages on social media, like, you know, motherfucker, you could be from some weird ass country, and you know, I mean, I know we have over 200 countries that listen to us, and I'm not saying your country's bad, but I know in your country, you have the same issues that we do. And, you know, I'd almost like to do a contest, you know, fuck the panhandlers, you know, but I don't know what we would do with the money that we raised, you know.
Yeah.
You know, if someone's house back in the day burnt down, then the community would get together and help them rebuild the house. But these motherfuckers, it's a full-time job for them. And I blame a lot of this shit on the government and COVID, that people don't want to work.
I agree.
You know, they don't have to.
I agree. Well, and that's the part that you know, it's hard. I know a lot of us have those big hearts and we want to help people, but you end up getting, you know, screwed over because for that very reason, you know, if they don't want to work, there's not much we can do.
I always say this, and I know you
help people get jobs, you know. But,
well, I always say this, and I know you guys have heard me say this: you can't help somebody that don't want to help themselves.
Absolutely. Hey, you guys, not to interrupt you. If you want me to, I can tell it to you now, but I got a really funny homeless guy story.
Oh, what do you got?
Well, let's hear it.
Okay, so check it out. So when I lived town over from where I am now, there used to be a liquor store right at the street. Okay?
Oh, the story always starts off good. Well, there was a liquor store.
Always a lot of riffraff, a lot of scallywags, homeless people hanging out. And I'm not
Scallywag.
I'm talking about drug addicts, homeless, those type of homeless people. And I walk up, and this guy walks up, he smiles at me. He's like, hey, man, he looks like he brushed his teeth with firecrackers. You know what I mean? He looked bad. So anyway, he was like, you got $1 or a cigarette? That's what you hear, $1 or a cigarette. And I had both. I'm like, no, I work hard for my money. I'm going. I said, no, man, I'm sorry.
He's gonna debo you and make you pay a tax?
So, yeah. So anyway, I walk past him. He goes, I'll play the harmonica for you for $1. And so I stopped dead in my tracks. He's behind me. I stop. I turn around. I go, I'm listening. And so he pulls out this harmonica. And honestly, it was like the first time he probably ever played the harmonica. I don't know where they came. He was like, I said, stop right there. I gave him $5 for the harmonica, and then I chucked it across the street. I said, you don't do this anymore. And I walked in the liquor store. $5 to get rid of the harmonica. It was so bad.
Oh, wow. I tell you what, me and Ralph Randall, we were in Vegas, and people would come up to us like, because there's a lot of homeless in Vegas, and they were like, can you spare $1? And, this was back before everything was more digital, This back when we got like $10,000 in cash people carried on them,
Right.
And Ralph's like, well, he's the kind of guy, he's like, you're going to earn this money. He's like, slap your friend. We had these homeless people beating the fuck out of each other. And now that I'm older, I'm like, what an asshole. But what's funny about that is if Ralph didn't want to give money, he's like, all I got is cards on me. So when me and my ex-wife got married, we were on a pre-honeymoon in Chicago before we went to our honeymoon. And we spent a week in Chicago, which was cool shit, right? Got to see the aquarium and Navy Pier and shit. So this kid walks up to me and he goes, sir, I'm hungry and I'm homeless. A little bitty kid, right? And he's like, can you spare a few dollars, right? And I said, buddy, all I got is cards on me, right? And this little shit goes, well, if you got plastic, you can go right in here into Burger King and buy me a Whopper and call it a day. And I stopped and I'm like, well, fuck, I guess you're right, you little fucker. like now I got to buy this kid. And the thing was, he was talking to me and his family was really homeless. Their apartment building burnt down and
that's real.
And, that takes a lot, to be like, hey, we're fucked. We don't know what to do. I did follow up with these people because they were on MySpace. This is how long ago it was. And they end up getting into a new apartment complex in a couple months. But what's crazy, it's like, wow, life got that bad where you had to beg. However, the point of the story is the panhandlers on social media.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah, that's a bit different. Yeah, get a message like that. Hey, it's my birthday. Can you send me some money? I mean, that's bold.
Right.
Because your birthday was this past Friday. I mean, did you get anything cool for your birthday?
Did I do what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Yeah, what'd you get for your birthday?
Actually, I got a really nice coffee pot. I'm so excited about it.
You're a coffee drinker.
I don't need much. I don't ask for much. But I got me a nice coffee pot. Got to go out to dinner. Had a nice little evening planned at home by the kids. They cleaned up the house for me and that kind of thing. But man, I'm so excited about this coffee pot. The one that I had, it would take probably. It wouldn't be done brewing the full pot till about 11 in the afternoon. I get up at 5.
Is it a K-cup?
Oh, yeah. It's, what'd you say?
Is it a K-cup?
No, it's just a regular old Mr. Coffee. It's
okay.
It's super fancy, but it brews that coffee in 5 minutes so I can actually drink it in the morning instead of the afternoon.
It doesn't take a lot to impress JD. She's like, a coffee pot?
Well, yeah, I mean, maybe a new broomstick would be nice, so I can...
I thought you gave up the brooms and went to wands.
Well, you know, I did, and I actually spent most of my morning making a few new wands today.
But sometimes you make her for some Quidditch, you know.
But you know, I miss flying.
Yeah, and if any of our listeners are just wondering, JD is a part-time witch.
Yeah.
Full-fledged. She'll put a spell on your ass. Like, this is a real thing. Like, if witching was going on nowadays, she'd be burnt at the stake.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she'd be crispy. Yeah.
But I mean, these days I don't use a lot of like tools, or I guess tools not the right word. Material. I work solely on intuition. I don't do a lot of.
There's no cauldron.
I go bird sage sometimes and that kind of thing, but I don't have an altar where I'm whipping up potions and that kind of thing. Now I did make some war water once. Now war water
sounds like an alcohol drink.
Well, it's yeah. I was going to say it's basically what it sounds like, but no, there's no alcohol. But what I did was over the summer, I had caught some rainwater, and I charged my rainwater in. I had 4 jars, and I charged it in the eclipse moon, actually, and which was really. Yeah, so I did. I charged it in the eclipse moon. So you just set it outside and let the moon hit it. Well, the same water, same rainstorm. Well, when I sealed the jars, the ones that were intended for war water, and I hadn't even added any ingredients yet, it started to grow algae. And the ones that I was using for healing, moon water, crystal clear. I mean, crystal clear. So I thought it was really intriguing that just on intention, I'm growing algae in these.
Hey, Izzy, I'm terrified.
Yeah, well, you know what's funny is we're an automotive radio station, and everybody's like, "Where the fuck did you get the witch?" Well, we've known her for a while, and I mean, we don't discriminate what she does. I mean, I just know not to piss her off, and my dick will shrink or something, You
gotta find a smashed jar on your front porch. Don't step.
Yeah, you done fucked up, man. If a black cat just randomly runs through your house, you'd be like, "Damn, JD was here." Fuck.
Right? Get back to some music, and when we get back, I will tell you guys what the ingredients of war water is. I got a funny story about one of the ingredients. But we're gonna get back to some music. I've got this is your girl JD Lane. I got my sidekick Diggy here with me, and we got Izzy from the morning show. Let's listen to some music, and then tune back in for the rest of the story, or for the story for the war water ingredients.
Oh my God,
it's kind of silly.